If you're looking for a small and charming retreat with incredible views in Sapa, this might be the place for you. Take a tour with me coming up. When it comes to Vietnamese mountain towns, Dalat is where most Vietnamese would say their hearts are. But Sapa wins for the setting any day of the week. But it's not necessarily a piece of cake to get here. Let's take a look. Skip ahead to the time below to start the tour now. I was feeling brave today, so I drew the very approximate border of Vietnam just to illustrate how far north and removed Sapa truly is. In order to get there, you'll surely need to start out in Hanoi, as Sapa doesn't have its own airport. You can take a 5-hour bus or sprinter following the Red River north, or you can take the slow overnight train to Lao Cai Station, which is an hour's drive from Sapa itself. I don't recommend this. Sapa is an idyllic Vietnamese mountain town in every sense of the word. But the Sapa Clay House is a bit outside, around a 10 to 15 minute taxi ride. The Sapa Clay House is a small property in Lao Chai village, and the reception area, like the retreat itself, is an eclectic mix of everything and anything related to the design characteristics of the region. Also serving as the lounge and restaurant, there's a lot going on in here for sure. Not to worry though, built in 2016, the property only has a handful of rooms and bungalows, so it's never going to be that crowded. No matter where you are, the views just don't quit, and their rooftop lounge area and infinity pool are well placed to take all of it in. For the price, I think the Clay House does pretty well on its own. But specifically, if you're looking for a property with a pool view just like Topaz Eco Lodge, for a third of the price, you really can't beat this. This is the primary building with the majority of the rooms, presumably the Clay House itself. But I much prefer my bungalow. There were only 2 of them at the time, though hotels in this area seem to multiply like rabbits, so by the time I publish this review, there could be 10 or more. The bungalow is basic as you'd expect, but does come with an air conditioning, which is not that common up here. For sure, there's no TV, but you'll find plenty of bottled water and some coffee sachets. The bungalow is filled with fabrics and patterns typical of the Hmong minority group, which is prevalent in this part of Laogai province. Out back is the open-air bathroom. For cooler months, remembering that there are occasional frosts up here, there are heaters and plastic drapes to trap in the heat. The bungalow has all of the basic necessities that you need, but that's not why you're here. You're here for this view, and it has that for days. 2 distinct times are best for visiting. Around April for the driest weather, but without a visible harvest. Or during the late summer, when it rains a bit more, but the landscape will be lush and green. Above the pool, the retreat does have a small spa area, and I'll give credit where it's due. My dinner was almost out of this world fantastic. A local style rice salad for a starter, and a wild boar dish served on a crispy sticky rice. As the sun starts to set, the fog starts to hang lower in the valley, and everything begins to glow a bit. And to round out this very quick tour was a basic but tasty breakfast. For the flip-flop score, it's positive impressions all around. The room was exactly as expected, and I enjoyed it immensely, just wish there was a bit more thought put into the bathroom design. Service was incredibly personalized during my stay since there were more staff than guests. The common area and grounds were well maintained and natural, but full of color and life, and cleanliness was also top-notch. As for the F&B venues, well, it had what it needed for the price. That's just fine, especially when the food was fantastic. Rounding out the score were the amenities and beautiful pool, which brought the overall score to an 88 out of 100. A beautiful location is the strength here, and I would have no hesitation to return for a couple of nights. I hope you enjoyed this short throwback review, and also liked the video and subscribe for 2 new flight or resort videos every week. And don't forget, it's free for you and keeps the content flowing.